Hey guys, damn it. Whew, I had to run. Freaking, it's hard to freaking run when I got a freaking test coming up and stuff for a heart test, but man, I had to run anyway. Oh, I was talking to my neighbor, and we over there, he's loaning me some money, and that's cool. But we were sitting there chatting, he was telling me about Mexican taxi cabs and how crazy they were. And I forgot it was Saturday, right? So I'm like, yeah, it's Saturday, right? Yeah. So I'm like, okay. So I'm running around, I'm talking to him, and he's telling me this joke I've heard halfway before, but it was still funny, you know? And I'm like, okay, and then here come the freaking door knockers. The freaking, uh, porch preachers and stuff. And I'm like, oh no. But he's religious, right? So I didn't really talk about my atheism too much. So it's like, they're talking in Spanish, and I'm like, okay. His gate's open, and I'm just about ready to walk out, and I'm like, and then he tells him in Spanish, I could tell, he goes, oh, he lives next door over there, and I'm like, no, no, don't say it, but it's like, he's religious, so I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, right? So I'm playing this little game of frigging, they're talking to him, and frigging, and I couldn't tell if he was going to get rid of him and stuff, and he tells him I'm over there. So I'm playing this little game of bait and freaking back away. Bait and back away. With these, Jehovah's Witnesses or whatever they were. These evangelicals. These, door-to-door evangelicals. So I'm like, okay. So, freaking, he's talking to them and they engage him. And he goes to shake their hand and I'm like, and I go to go. I'm like, okay, I can go. Then he turns around and freaking shakes my hand. I'm like, okay. So I'm standing there, and it's like, okay, so I just stand there for a minute. I'm like, okay. And I just subtly, and I nod and smile, and get a little funny look on my face, like, God. Yes, God. It's just totally fun when I'm having this big debate about friggin' moderates and friggin' extremists, atheists, In other words, frigging, real atheists, right? Science atheists, not frigging political correct atheists. Well, anyway, whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, this is real life. Oh boy, So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay. So I take a few steps back, and he turns around, and because my neighbor said something, and he goes to start talking to him, doing a friendly thing, and the little friendly one, the little helper guy, comes and shakes my hand. I'm like, okay, hi, and I stand there like I'm gonna talk to them, but yet the guy's talking, and then I take a few more steps back, and I'm like, okay, and then I say to my neighbor really quick, well, I'm gonna go. Do you need the friggin' gate closed? And he goes, yeah, and I go, okay, bye. So I friggin' head out, right, real quick. And then there's two ladies standing there. They ambushed me. Oh, no. So I freaking close the gate. And they start to say something to each other. And I'm like, I look at them. And I run. I freaking do the little freaking run. And I get back to my door and close my gate. And freaking, go into my freaking house. Turn on the air conditioner. Woo. I escaped. Yes. Whew. Man, God had me going, I swear I can't freaking step out my door without God trying to freaking hook me back. It must be I'm Irish or something. I just don't know. I'm Irish and I don't drink. Come here, fat boy. You're one of ours. No. You don't really want to be with that freaking wild hellbound crowd, do you? Well, I don't want to be with friggin' the pot planters. That's for damn sure. So anyway, I don't know, but I got away. Wow. I mean, it was just like, ugh. I could just see myself with a friggin' tie and friggin' long shirt, sitting there in the friggin' Saturday thing, Kumbaya, my friends. Kumbaya. That's all I get here. Kumbaya, my friends. Oh, Christ, I'm a fundy now. I gotta go. Escaped. Hey, don't ever get me now.